Welcome to UC Berkeley. I'm sorry we're not going to see you at Cal Day, but we're here to answer some of your questions specifically about immunizations and the TB program and the mandates for coming to UC Berkeley. So the reason we have an immunization requirement is because we want to prevent infectious diseases on campus. So things that can be prevented through vaccines: measles, mumps, rubella, varicella, which is chickenpox, and pertussis, which is part of the tetanus, diphtheria, and pertussis vaccine. And we also want to prevent tuberculosis transmission. And TB is a contagious airborne disease, and we just want to make sure we don't have any roaming around campus. There are many childhood vaccines that you will have gotten, so hepatitis, polio, but the ones that we care about here on campus are ones that are airborne. So again, it's measles, mumps, rubella, varicella, which is chickenpox, and pertussis. Oh, and also meningitis for some of you who are under 22 years old. Coming to Cal, there are a lot of things and a lot of departments that you're going to have to take care of. And regarding your health here at the Tang Center, we do need you to have these vaccines and have proof of them before July 31st if you're starting school in the fall of 2020. So you're going to be getting information from us, and you will need to upload the dates of your vaccines and also upload proof of the immunizations. Now, if you have not gotten the vaccines, you're going to need to get them. If you have had them in the past but you don't have records, the first thing you're going to do is you are going to try to track those down. So go to your pediatrician or your childhood doctor, ask a parent or a caregiver. You'd be surprised how many people actually have these at home. So just ask about those, and if you absolutely cannot find them anywhere, you're going to need to either get them again, or for measles, mumps, rubella, and chickenpox specifically, you can get something called a titer. So that's a blood test to show that you do have immunity. And if you don't have immunity, you will need to get those vaccines. You'll be submitting these records on the eTang portal. There's going to be a space to upload the dates of your vaccines, and then another space to upload the documentation. And so when you send those in to us, we'll be able to see all of that information. So again, tuberculosis is an airborne contagious disease, and it's important for us to know that we don't have TB on campus. And if we do, one of the concerns that students have often is, if I have TB, am I going to be kicked out of school? The answer is absolutely not. Well, our goal here is to make sure you're safe and that the campus is safe and that everybody around you is safe. So what we do is we work with you to make sure that you are not contagious. The tuberculosis requirements for coming to UC Berkeley do start with a TB screening questionnaire. It's a 5-question questionnaire that once you complete it, you may be prompted to provide more information, and you will get a secure message with all those details after you complete your TB screening question. Now, if you are somebody who has had the BCG vaccine, so the TB vaccine growing up, it is strongly advised that you get a TB blood test. Do not get a TB skin test. We strongly advise a TB blood test for people who have had the BCG vaccine. If you are an international student and your records are not in English, you do need to get those translated into English so that we can read through those and process them here. So if your country does not offer all the vaccines and titers, that is something you can do when you get here to campus. In the fall, we will have immunization fairs where we will be able to offer all the vaccines that you need, in addition to the titers, the blood tests for the TB test, and for varicella and measles, mumps, rubella, if that is something that you need if you do not have documentation of those vaccines. So the deadline for all of this is July 31st. So what I ask you to do is now, in this time, to spend some time looking for your records, to ask the appropriate people, to get the documentation, and to start early. Because as we ramp up to late July and school starting in the fall, you're going to feel more stress about all of the things that need to get done. So starting slowly now that you have time, and get access to that documentation, and just start uploading what you have. If you've got questions, we are here we work for you. You can start by looking at uhs.berkeley.edu /requirements.